A decent eyewear glass frame in Europe costs more than 300 euros, or that is roughly 25,000 rupees. If you add the cost of the lens, then the cost of a prescription eyeglass in Europe can cost more than 500 euros or roughly 40,000 rupees. That's a hell lot of money. That's equivalent to my monthly rent in Galway. But a similar glass frame with similar specification and almost same quality would cost less than 50 euros or 4,000 rupees in India. This was a major culture shock when I moved to Germany for my higher studies. I broke my glass frame and ended up importing glasses from India. So here is the reason why I imported the glasses and why I think the European eyewear industry needs a revamp. The eyewear industry in Europe needs a revamp because of the slow service. In India, it hardly takes one day to get a new prescription glasses you ordered at your local store. In small towns like that of mine, Balasore, the shops could deliver it within 2 hours of ordering, unless you ordered a very specialized lens, say a bifocal lens or a polarized varifocal high index lens. So these are fancy lenses or very complex eye lenses, and they may take 2 to 3 days, but in general you would definitely find a eyewear within 1 day. However, in Germany you have to wait for at least 1 week to get your prescription eyeglasses delivered. And this story is not just about Germany, it is also relevant for countries like Netherlands, France, Italy, Spain, where it takes at least 1 week just to get an eyewear. But do you know that it takes just 30 to 40 minutes to make a prescription eyeglass, regardless of how complex they are? Okay, if you think that this is not true or this is something unbelievable, I'm going to talk about the story of Lenscrafters. So Lenscrafters is an American company that revolutionized the American eyewear industry in the 1980s. So this company was started by Dean Butler. So Dean Butler was a manager with Procter & Gamble before he ventured into the optical business. He had quite some experience in product marketing and brand management during his stint at P&G. In 1983, he started this company Lenscrafter, which has a tagline, "While you wait." So he was smart enough to put the working lab next to the store. So this allowed the Lenscrafters to deliver the prescription eyeglasses within an hour. Another reason for the high cost of eyewear is the monopoly of a few companies in Europe. If you are a fashion enthusiast, then you may have a fascination towards the eyewear from Prada, Ray-Ban, Oakley, Giorgio Armani and DKNY. However, do you know that all these brands are either owned or licensed by the company Luxottica? Luxottica not only manufactures glasses but also owns several retail chains across the world. Remember the company Lenscrafter I mentioned before? It's now owned by Luxottica. So Luxottica also owns retail chains like Pearl Vision, Sears Optical, Sunglass Hut, Oliver Peoples, Target Optical and many more. These retail chains mostly sell the eyewears and the lenses manufactured by Luxottica. So traditionally only 4 to 5 companies have dominated the European eyewear industry. So Luxottica and some other companies like Safilo, Derigo, etc. they have clear monopoly in the market. So they set the prices as per their whims and desires. So basically that leads to a high cost of these glasses. Now let's talk about the third reason, logistics. So basically what happens in Europe is that many of these optical stores send the glasses you order along with the lens specification to a technician in another city. He manufactures it based on the specification and then sends it back to the optical store. So this actually delays the entire process and increases the cost. From the story of the Lenscrafters, we learned that having a live equipment and a technician at the store can help the optical stores deliver the glasses within a few hours of ordering. The fourth reason is the lack of enough online sales in Europe. So Lenskart in India is a key player which has been quite successful over the last decade. With rising internet penetration and financial backing by SoftBank, this startup has managed to lure the young audience. Lenskart sells prescription eyewear and other optical products online. You can find the right glass frame on the website by uploading a photo of yours and then trying different frames. Currently, the company is valued over $1 billion. Similarly, Warby Parker is an American startup that is valued over $1 billion. It attempted to disrupt the monopoly of Luxottica brand in United States and become successful to an extent. There are several other online eyewear stores like the $39 glasses, which have also been successful in North America in the past decade. These online stores sell quality prescription eyewear for less than $50. The satisfaction of their customers can also be inferred from the online reviews and testimonials. However, in Europe, there is not a whole lot of success story regarding the online eyewear business. Now coming back to my broken glass frame story, which I told at the beginning, I imported a new pair of glasses from India to Germany for less than 45 euros. And that 45 euros also included a minor custom duty, and still it was 10 times cheaper than what I could have spent in Europe for getting a similar kind of glass. And also I received the package in 4 days. It took 1 day for the fabrication and 3 days for the transportation, and this was faster than the 7 days of time that the optical store in Germany had initially proposed. Definitely I believe there is an opportunity for improvement and there is an opportunity for disruption of the eyewear industry in Europe. What do you think about this? Please let me know in the comments.